Really, Warner Bros? You're gonna release? Okay,
Why?
hold on, man. I have some gripes with Warner Brothers now.
Let him out. Let him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Chilli Penguins podcast.
Hello.
I am, of course, Jobadiah House. And I almost said your name for some reason.
Why? Why?
I don't know. I literally, that's why I started a little bit. I almost said your name. Anyway, I'm Jobadiah House. You can see it down there. And I was with me.
Hello, everybody. This is Pies in the Seventh here. How are you doing today?
I'm alright. I was resting today, so I feel good.
Rest day.
Today, one of my favorite films. We are looking at The Nice Guys. Fun fact: back in Mixed days, I used to call myself
What?
Mr. Nice Guy. I kid you not.
I was not ready for that fun fact. I was not ready for that fun fact.
To be fair, Mr. Nice Guy is a Jackie Chan film. So, and Jackie Chan was the shit.
Jackie Chan was everywhere.
Yeah, so that's why I call myself Mr. Nice Guy. But I was like, hey, okay, this title also has Nice Guy. Shout outs.
What a callback.
What up?
Yeah, we've got
Decade long.
The Nice Guys with Ryan Gosling. We've got Russell Crowe, directed and written by Shane Black. Directed and written by, right?
Yes. Co-written by Shane Black and Anthony Bagarozzi. That's such a cool name.
Bagarozzi.
Yes.
That's a name. If I ever heard of one, that's a name right there.
God dang. Anthony Bagarozzi. I wonder what else Anthony Bagarozzi has co-written. Roadhouse? Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's
Now they're working.
But he's also a producer, so he's done a lot of things.
Okay. Fair.
Yes, but The Nice Guys.
Give us a little IMDb write-up. What's IMDb saying with that?
IMDb says in 1970s Los Angeles. Give me more ambience. I'm sorry. In 1970s Los Angeles, a mismatched pair of private eyes investigates a missing girl and the mysterious death of a porn star. Dum dum dum.
Dum. Like, what part of that screams comedy to you?
I mean, nothing necessarily. This could easily be a thriller.
Yeah.
Definition. This could be a thriller synopsis. Like if you write this, mismatched. Okay, maybe mismatched is a little hint.
Maybe, yeah.
It could still be like a thriller thing. A missing girl. Oh my god, the death of a porn star. Oh my god, this is.
You know what? Yeah. But I have to say, this movie, even like I remember the first time I watched it, even like when I rewatched it recently, one of the funniest bits ever,
bro.
Like, this movie is just hilarious,
start to finish.
And here's the thing, we did what was it? The Insider with Russell Crowe. This man is so versatile,
bro. Russell Crowe.
This man is so versatile, bro.
I was thinking that. I was watching it. I'm like, we were talking about him in The Insider, and obviously the run that he had in the early 2000s. But yeah, this man is just he's not mentioned in the great actors conversation,
he
and
should be.
It's a bit of a shame, but this man gets the job done. Obviously his choices in recent years haven't been great, but his skill is untainted.
I think this is what I liked about this film is maybe it's because I'm living in the world where there's like 24,000 Ryan Reynolds films that are supposed to be like action comedy that I'm just saying some shouldn't exist.
I agree with that.
And there's a whole bunch of Kevin Hart ones, and then The Rock decided to make his own versions, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? What is this? It's just it's deflating to even think about it. That's how it's taking energy out of me right now. Even thinking
comedy
about
hasn't
those
had
films.
a good couple of past years.
A couple? It's been damn near a decade. When did this film come out?
2016.
See? I mean, I'm sure there's been like one or two in that run, but like we haven't had a good run, man. It hasn't been good.
It hasn't been good, bruh.
But like this film has a perfect blend of action and comedy. It's
and the comedy is actually funny. Like just because you call yourself comedy doesn't mean that it's a comedy.
It's a comedy. The thing is, there weren't any jokes or like if there were jokes like one or two, but it felt like situational comedy.
Yes.
Which is like within the characters, within the writing, you write funny bits and it just works. We're not getting characters forcing one-liners, making callbacks or whatever. It's just, it works. Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what it reminds me of? Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. Okay. I'm one of those guys that you're gonna hate, but I've never seen Lethal Weapon. I missed Little Weapon. I remember there was a craze about Little Weapon in the
Where were you?
era, and everyone was talking. I don't know. I was watching Jean-Claude Van Damme, I guess.
Seriously,
I don't know.
Did you not want to laugh in life? Was this a thing that you didn't want to do?
As a kid, I wanted to be the Super Saiyan 3, and I feel like Little Weapon was not.
You know what? Okay, fine. This is your homework. At least go watch a few scenes from Little Weapon 3. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Because Little Weapon was written by Shane Black. Huh?
See,
yeah, he wrote Little Weapon. He didn't direct it.
I didn't even know that.
I love Shane Black's writing, man. He also directed. Okay, we gotta watch Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I know for a fact that you will love that movie.
Okay.
I could die.
Let's do that.
So,
because I think the reason why
if we're continuing with
the reason why I was referring to it, I didn't realize he wrote it as well, because it's got like this thing where it's like mismatched partners, where you've got one that's more, like a bit more serious and one that's the goofy side, but the comedy is just gold. So I guess he was calling back to his like old style when he was making this.
And it's awesome when you say it's situational. It's the comedy here. And you were like, there are no jokes. And to me, there are jokes in the movie, but they are not presented as jokes.
Okay, I get back that.
That's the thing. That's the nuance of the writer. It's like I saw one guy reacting to the movie, and he said something that really stuck with me. He was like, the jokes in this movie are impossible.
Yeah, actually, okay.
They are there. And I was like, that's good. Yeah. Compare that to, like, for example, the Ryan Reynolds, where they want to make sure that. By the way, this is a joke.
The joke you said there. Did you get it? Did you get it? Remember the joke I said 5 minutes ago? Yeah. Did you get it? That was a joke. That's what it feels like.
And yeah, if that's been overdone. This also reminded me a lot of somehow it reminds me of the way it's mostly just characters talking.
I definitely see that.
Like something would happen and someone would go, what's wrong with him?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I'm about to find out right now. What are you looking for? Where's the gun? What gun? What you saying? There is necessarily no quote. Okay, here's the thing. When we say there's no joke, I think it's because we've been saturated with movies that have gags and jokey jokes, and you might feel like there's no joke. But the fact that it's a comedy movie means there are jokes. So, but the jokes here are just
they
so
really
nuanced, but in the easiest way. It seems so
also
easy.
Like very dark humor though, which is like my brand of humor.
Oh, I love it.
So all of you non-dark humor loving people, maybe this isn't for you. But it's actually no. Still, I'd say watch it. Yeah.
Also, I love how. If you think about it, there aren't a lot of sexual jokes.
Even funny enough,
it is an R-rated
they
film.
have to say like find a missing porn star, but like, yeah,
bruh. But
yeah,
it takes the backseat. It's only about characters.
Actually, yeah, and it's like Ryan Reynolds' character and Russell Crowe's character, just how they interact with each other because they come from.
Did you say Ryan Gosling is Ryan Reynolds right now? Did you just say that?
Ryan Gosling's character?
Why would you say Ryan Reynolds? I love Ryan Reynolds, by the way.
That's on me. That I apologize to the Ryan gods for mixing you up. Do not smite me, Ryans.
Oh, Mikey smiter.
Yeah. But with Ryan Gosling's character and Russell Crowe's character, I think it's like because they come from like different worlds, it's like one character's looking into this world and not fully getting it, and the other character also looking into the other world and not fully getting it, and it's the humor that comes with, because it's not like their worlds are so completely different. It's just that their worlds are they live in a similar world because one's like a detective, one's what the hell is Russell Crowe's character? Finding of missing persons or whatever that is. But like how they operate in those worlds is different. It's so different. Like it's so different, and then with them just trying to understand the other, that's where all the comedy comes. And that's just, it's hilarious.
Oh, it's awesome, man. It is a pretty like, I'm not gonna lie, the first time I watched it, didn't fully understand it. It's only in the recent rewatch where I was like, because another thing with Shane Black, he likes this kind of convoluted plots a little bit, where there's a lot of characters and elements involved. He loves that, actually. That's very true. Yeah, like this guy, and you have to find this guy, but you have to find this guy. You have to work with this guy, and this guy is actually working with this guy, and you're like, oh, this guy is actually not good. He's evil. The actually evil person is actually a good person. So it was convoluted the first time I watched it, but the second time I watched it,
he takes you on a journey.
It's a pretty.
He takes you on a journey.
Takes me on a journey. Yes.
Like some of the comedy is just like the characters just saying something in what would be a very normal tone, but the situation is like, why would you say that in the situation?
Yes.
Even like from the beginning, when Russell Crowe's character is breaking Ryan Reynolds' arms, it's just like a conversation. It's like, I'm gonna break your arm now. When you get to the hospital, tell them you've got whatever fracture on you or whatever, and then that's gonna be okay. And it's just the delivery of the moment,
bruh, and the Ryan scream, bruh. Ryan is a phenomenal.
He's got very good comedic timing. Incredible comedic timing.
Spectacular.
Like even like it's the twitch of his eyes and how he just reacts to things. I'm like, yeah,
bruh.
Did you see? I'm just thinking when you mentioned the scream, jumping at like when he saw the dead body when he was lighting a cigarette in the tree.
Bruh, that scene's still one of my favorites.
It's hilarious. Oh man.
Even before that, where he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just looking for my gun." It's like, bro, you can't say that.
Bro, imagine you
can't say that to a girl.
And then some random girl shows up. He frightens you, and he's like, "Don't worry, I'm just looking for my gun." Well, what? I'm not gonna hurt you.
You're safe.
No, ma'am.
That's the thing that you're saying. It's just characters saying things. The situation is just hilarious because it's mixed matched with something that wouldn't necessarily happen. Like there's a scene where they're in actually towards the end where the lady of justice is talking to them, and Ryan is like, and he's like, what's wrong with him? And Russell, I think he is likening you to Adolf Hitler.
Bro, that was hilarious.
that no one there tells. Actually, no one there says something that is intended to be funny.
Yes.
No one. Everyone there is serious. They are saying actual lines, but it's just brilliant. I think that's something that I would like to employ when trying to write. Don't write something that the characters know it's funny or trying to be funny. Just people saying things, and in a funny situation, the comedy will come out of itself.
Bro, I think that's like probably one of the best writings though.
We gotta explain the plot
to
the viewers though.
Go do that. Go do that. I believe in you.
So this movie is very simple. We are in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
We are in Los Angeles, and there is some shady business going on as usual in these kinds of places. And so you have, and in the IMDb it says they investigate a missing girl and the death of a porn star. So a porn star by the name of Misty dies in the opening scene, right? And then you have Ryan's character, who is a private detective. He helps people find people. Holland, his name is Holland in the movie. And then you have Russell Crowe, his name is Jackson. So Ryan is working for a client that wants him to find her missing niece. Niece is the name, right?
So it's the grandmother, I think.
Missing. The grandmother.
Was it the grandmother?
Yes. So we're just gonna say grandchild.
Yeah.
In the film, it's niece, so I'm confused.
I think it's the grandmother of Misty, the porn star that died in the opening act. Yeah.
Yes. Misty's grandma wants Holland, Ryan's character, to find her missing grandchild because she says she saw her in her house 3 days after she passed, and Ryan is like, no, this person is gone. So we're not gonna explain the whole plot because it's all over the place. Basically, when Jackson's character, when Russell Crowe's character Holland is trying to find, is working for someone who says some guy has been following me. That guy turns out to be Ryan Reynolds. What the hell? Ryan Gosling.
You see?
And then he goes, hey, listen, it happens. We're not gonna play
no fingers being pointed.
Yes. So it happens to be Ryan Gosling. So when they cross paths, and Russell Crowe is like, stop following this person because Ryan is also looking for that person because she is a lead to finding Misty,
the dead porn star.
And that's how they cross paths. Yes, and that's how they cross paths, and they go, oh, actually, there's something else at play here. So when Megan, I didn't realize that Megan Qualley was in this movie. Margaret Qualley was in the film. So when I watched it, I'm like, oh look, it's a young Margaret Qualley.
Very young Margaret Qualley.
I have no idea who that is, do you? Oh, okay. Because I'm like, she is amazing as always. So then Margaret Qualley's character, who is Amelia, was involved in the porn film that Misty was involved in. Turns out there's a whole plot to silence the film because people that were working on the film had some things to say about the political members of, I'm gonna say the community of Los Angeles, and they were not happy about it. So they were like, we must destroy everyone who is involved in this film and the film before it comes out.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So Shane Black takes us on this journey of Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling trying to, one, find Amelia, who has all the information, and B, find the movie and let it go to the authorities or let people see it so that people can be exposed. Once you figure that out, it's like, oh, it's just a simple film. You're just trying to find Amelia, who has all the information. And Amelia's mom is also low-key part of the problem, but she's acting like she's part of the solution.
When you get that at the end, though,
and it's all over.
It's all over the place. But I like how, like, even when they sort of getting to figure it out, it's like there's this porn film that was made, but everybody who's involved in this porn film is slowly dying, or it has died one by one, and that's what intrigues them. Yeah. It's like there has to be something more to this if everybody involved in this porno is dying or has died one by one, because we start off with Misty in the opening act. Then when they're trying to find Amelia, they get an address for Amelia's boyfriend, and they go to his house. Amelia's boyfriend's house had been burnt down, and he died inside of it. And it's like, damn, I don't know who else. Someone else? Oh yeah, the director.
The projection.
No, the director also died, because that's the dead body he found. Yeah, so that's the director of the film. So it's like everybody involved with this film has died or is dying. So that's what, like, then they realize, okay, it's not just about finding the girl. There's a lot more at play here that could have some deeper impact. And I think it's only through watching it and as the plot sort of unfolds in its convolutedness, that's when the characters also learn more about the political aspects of it, especially when they find Amelia, who is very dumb, by the way. No offense.
She is in her own world, and she has her own ideas, but not the brightest.
No bright ideas up in there.
Oh, also I like Ryan's daughter.
She was stand out to this. I think apparently she was only 15 when they were filming that.
She looks young. She looked young at the time. Oh, one of those young
prodigies
looking people. I relate to that.
No, she did good.
And
she was like the quote unquote moral compass.
Yes, she was the person who tells everyone.
Yeah. Sometimes like
which is it's an underlooked character.
Yeah.
And also what I realized is that, as you're saying, he was the moral compass. It's because, you know, the character who says, hey, do the right thing, and the characters do the wrong thing. It reminds us, the audience, that the characters are not perfect. And she is a person who is almost like her job is to remind us is, hey, these characters that you're following, because it could have been easy to like these guys, be like, oh, they're funny and they're doing their job, it's hilarious, time. But to have the character to remind you that, hey, these people are flawed. Because you look at Ryan's Holland's character, who is all about, he's basically, what's the word when you're trying to take money from people?
He's a scammer. No, he scams. He's a
scammer. Yeah.
I mean, he does his job, but like,
he's a scammer.
Come on now.
But he will rob you. He will suck you down.
He's very sleazy with his ways.
Russell Crowe. Yeah, you have Russell Crowe, who was basically turned heartless, and he doesn't, at this point he just like.
He's not only heartless, but he's honest. Like, he's like, I'm not gonna, if I say I'm gonna do a job, I'm gonna do a job, but also I'm not gonna let you go. For like, if someone is like, he says he's gonna kill somebody, he's gonna kill somebody. Type of character.
And that's like, he has character. And we try throughout the film, the writer reminds us that these people are not perfect.
Yeah.
And it's so awesome because it's with Ryan's daughter, where she's like, did you kill that guy in the streets? Or in the top of the building where he's like, don't kill this guy. Or in the house where she's like, you're such a bad person. I always like, am I a bad person? It's like, yes, you are. What do you mean, bruh? Why is this even a question? Yes, you are a terrible person. Terrible father.
Bro.
But at the end, it's also, it's like at the end, the characters learn their lessons and they try to be
better people. Yeah.
That's a good character.
It is. What did Ryan character say to his daughter when they went to the party? So it was part of the investigation. They're going to this porn party, and Ryan's daughter sneaks in, like I think in the booth or something, and she says something. I don't know what.
She goes, there are whores and stuff, and she don't just say stuff. Just say there are whores.
That was hilarious.
Oh, I love
Don't say
that.
and stuff, honey. Just say there are whores.
Just say there are whores, yeah. It's so awesome. You see, it's these little things about the characters
That was hilarious.
that are awesome, because you're like,
bruh,
you're correcting the wrong thing, my guy.
And I like how she takes that. Like, she takes that as a lesson. And then when she's talking to the porn star, first of all, this grown-ass woman who's a porn star showing porn that she did to this child who's supposedly, like, in her early teens, like 13, 14. I think she's 13, supposed to be 13 in the movie.
Bruh.
And then...
Yeah. See, that's the thing with these movies. It's not... Sometimes you can remember jokes, but here it's actual...
It's lines of dialogue.
You can't pay attention to every single line. It's lines of dialogue. One of my favorite though, while you're still thinking about that, one of my favorite jokes when they carry, you know, the director and they're tossing him over the house, so over the fence, and he lands on the house while they're carrying the body, and Russell Crowe asks Ryan, "Are you drunk?" And he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm not drunk." He's like, "That's why you can't walk straight." And Ryan goes, "I'm sorry, I'm not Bikish Narov." And Ryan is like, you can't even say Bereshnikov. It's so nuanced. I paused, right? Because I have no idea who Bereshnikov is. Paused. Went to Google who Bereshnikov is. He's a choreographer.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, came back and I'm like,
what?
that is such a good joke. That a regular person like me.
I didn't know. I didn't get that actually.
I also didn't. And I was like, there's gotta be, because I didn't have subtitles. And I was like, that sounds like a person's name.
Yeah.
So when Ryan says Bekishnerov, and it could kind of say Bereshnikov, I was like, okay, I got it. Which is something that I usually do when I'm watching Rick and Morty, because their references are so nuanced and so specific. Every 10 minutes I pause when they say something and I go research it and come and go like, oh, I get the joke now. I love jokes like that. I love them. I can have them all day. Don't give me something ordinary. Yes, you can, but these nuanced lines,
that's good writing. That's when you know that writing is like peak writing. That's what it is.
Also, did you? Oh my God! I didn't realize this when I was first watching the movie, but I realized it on the second watch. At the party they go to, they have actual Earth, Wind and Fire playing.
Yeah, I did catch that.
Bruh.
Only on my second run as well. Only my second time watching it.
Yeah, because obviously there's actors playing as Earth and Fire, but I love how they didn't focus on that. It was literally just a camera pan, and they were like, "Do you remember?"
Yeah.
And it moved on. And I'm like, "Hold on, man!
Wait a second.
That looks all alike." And then I was like, they have." It's very rare where filmmakers don't call attention to such iconic things,
bro. And it's like something it's not like, you know how we're in a world where it's like you have to, you know, give like 5 minutes of like, or however many minutes of like, this is the what's the word? It's not the callback. This is the cameo. Like, you know, this is a cameo. Hey, just see the person. He's in the film. Even in like MCU nowadays, the cameo was there, and they sort of like pause for a second just to give the audience time to like clap and applause, as if it's like, hey, the person here. But like, and this is just so subtle. This is there.
It's just subtle, and it's like, in the movie they are just musicians playing at the party. But then you're like, this person has Earth, Wind and Fire at their party, but they didn't call attention to it, which is something that is obviously we've talked about how the jokes don't call attention upon themselves.
Yeah,
it's you know, it happens with the obviously with the musical performances or guests, if you may. It's just like, oh, okay, there's Earth, Wind and Fire here, no big deal, move on, focus on the story. Also, I love when Ryan sees a mermaid and he goes and dives in, and then later on it comes in when he goes, I was swimming with the tank. It's like, what were you doing? Like, I was investigating like, investigating a mermaid. That line on itself is just hilarious. The idea that a private detective would swim to investigate someone dressed as a mermaid is just by itself.
That is hilarious. Oh, I just remember the callback that Molly, Ryan Gosling's daughter says. So I think that person is probably drunk or high or whatever, and then she's like, because Holly was asking about the girl. She's actually helpful. She's very helpful in this film.
Very helpful in the film.
So she's asking about the missing girl, and then they're like, oh, I don't know where she is, but like the guy she was working with is a sleaze bag. I heard they were shooting a film and they were all doing anal and stuff. And then and then Holly looks at her and says, don't say and stuff. Just say anal. I'm like,
it's so awesome, bruh. It's so awesome. This is one of those things where you sit down and you're like, how does a writer think of this?
What?
How? Because I could get jokes that are like part of the plot, but if it's something just a throwaway like this, and it keeps happening where anytime someone says and stuff, we don't get a reason why Holland doesn't like it when people say stuff.
We don't.
Need to.
Yeah.
It's just like he hates it.
I don't. For the things for him to hate, that being one of them is hilarious.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I also love when when they're walking into the hotel and there's a bar downstairs and there's like they ask him guys up here and it's like, hey man, I just work here. Which is why I'm asking you. Oh, it's so good, bro. It's so good because you hear that line in movies all the time. Hey man, I just work here. Yes. That's why
we ask it, because you work here, bruh. No, but that elevator scene, I hate. Well, I don't hate it that it's in the trailer, but it's like, I get why it's in the trailer, but it's just.
Which elevator? Oh, I didn't watch the trailer. I don't even remember the trailer.
Then perfect. So after that, when like they eventually decide to go up, on the elevator, and as soon as the elevator doors open, this guy who's just bleeding on his neck, and like it's almost like in sync. Yeah. They look at him and they're like, what the hell? And then they turn around, this other dude is being shot, and then they're both like just like, nope. There's like instant regret, like, nope, I'm not doing that. And then
I love it because they went there and they were like,
nope.
Because sometimes in movies, like action heroes will see the danger and run towards it. These guys were like,
because at first they were like, it's the best thing to do is just like to stay behind, and they were like, but is it the right thing to do? And then they end up going, and then they were like, yeah, no thanks,
we're gonna go with the first choice.
Bro.
And when the guy walking downstairs, Ryan goes, if you don't talk, my partner will stop what, and it bangs him. And he goes, we can do it the easy way, or well, I guess we can't do it the easy. Man, Shane Black, man. Man, the writing in this movie. We can talk about all the lines. It's just phenomenal. It's just flawless.
The writing is perfect. But also, the part where they're throwing the dead body over the fence.
Bruh.
It's like,
imagine just having a nice dinner with your family
and
a dead body lands on your table.
Like, what do you say to that? Like, oh man. There's just so many lines and so many scenes in this that are just perfection.
It's yes. Also, remember when they're in the car? And he's like, I'm tired, man, might have to take the wheel. And he goes, no, just let go. And the whole dream sequence. And then a talking bug's just like, hey, man, the air pollution. And it's like, you don't even drive, you'll fly. Also, shout out, because there was Hannibal. I was like, that was Hannibal, my boy Hannibal up in here.
It was a bee, yeah. So
he was a bee, not a fly.
How in love he was to the mother secretary. That,
bruh,
towards the end, where also it actually, I like how it subverted both, like Russell, because Russell Crowe is a hard character. Like she's out there. She's like, she looked at first when they met her, she's like this kind receptionist playing with a kid, you know, nothing off about her. And then now in this scene, she's got a gun pointed at them. And then Russell Crowe's character, who's like the tougher one of the two, is like, you don't want to do this. Like, you don't look like you've killed someone before. And then she goes,
yeah,
I've killed 3 actually.
You're not a killer.
You're not a killer.
Didn't you hear? Didn't you hear? He killed this like, the first one maybe was a mistake, but 3, bro, it's so good. You're like, oh,
it's like,
yep.
This is not you. It's like,
yeah,
you just heard what you said, right? No, I mean, like,
she
deep
literally
down.
just said, bruh. Yeah, like deep down.
Deep down, that's not you.
Like, nah, man,
1 again, but like 3.
Nah. 3, 1, like maybe something. Yeah, the 3, nah. That's who you is, my guy.
That's who you is. Dude, the comedy here is just.
Also, I love the the classic scene when the character's like gun and the character throws a gun and it goes out the window. It's been done so many times, but here it landed, bro. Like, it landed so well because of Ryan's clumsiness. He's such a clumsy guy.
So clumsy.
He's such a clumsy
so
guy. Also, when he breaks in the place and he wraps his arm and punches the glass and it's like, oh, there's a lot of blood. That's so realistic because it's like,
actually, yes,
windows are quite hard.
We see a lot of movies where guys just punch glass and like not even a scratch on their hands, and he was like bleeding because again, it's glass. Touch,
bruh.
It was a good touch.
The death of
the one Amelia. I said she was dumb. Remember earlier when I said she's an idiot? This is why I said she's an idiot.
Okay.
This is why. Her death is like... Why? She was completely fine. But I guess she doesn't trust it. No, but his thing is, because she doesn't trust people to keep her safe, right? Because the killer was in the house shooting it up and they were hiding, right? And the cops came and the killer just left. Instead of staying in the house during the shootout, she jumps out the window and runs. And after the cops comes, she sees this random car and stops it. And she's like, hey man, please get me out of there. What she doesn't know is the car she just stopped is the very guy who came to the house to kill her and had escaped. And the guy's like, oh, well, would you look at that?
Bruh.
It's like...
And the guy had actually given up on trying to... He was going away.
Bro, imagine you're chasing, you're fishing, right? And you're fishing and you're trying to catch this fish and like nothing happens. You don't get this fish. And then you pack up your stuff and you're like, I'm gonna go home. And then the fish jumps into your grill.
Like,
all you have to do is just light the fire.
And you're like, well, praise Lord. This is...
Hey, life gave him lemons, I guess.
You know, this is the manna from the heaven that they speak of. That's it right here.
Bruh, like, if you're not gonna trust anyone, why would you trust a random stranger? Think, Mark. Think.
And I love also that guy. He had a I wouldn't say minor role, but he came in later in the movie, but immediately you were like, oh no. Oh, he's not a good person at all.
Yeah.
Oh no. I feel like out of all the characters, he looked like the typical bad guy.
Yeah.
I feel like they had to. I feel like also they did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he looked like it's almost like he's
killed somebody. Yeah. Yeah. No, he had the villain vibe.
The comb over and the stuff.
But bro, like Ryan Gosling's performance, man, the clumsy physical comedy is peak.
Oh, it's awesome.
Peak, bro.
Like when he falls like how many times in the movie, and Russell is like, did you fall again?
Did you fall again?
My man likes falling. My man falls.
Bro, you know what? One detail that I picked up my second go around. You see how many suits this man wears? And with all of them, he cuts them up because he has a cast in his hand.
Bruh. It's such a small detail. It's such a small detail, but it's such a cool gag.
It is. Also, when they got into the final show at the end, and they were talking to the guy, they were trying to find out where the what do you call this guy? The guy that the projectionist is. And then He's like, he went downstairs like, all right, thanks, buddy. Then he turns out like,
how do you know my name was buddy? Bro, I feel like here's something I've realized, which is can be cool. I feel like Shane Black, he doesn't. How am I gonna put this? He doesn't write jokes. It's almost like he's like, what's something funny that could happen in a normal human interaction?
Yeah.
What's something funny in a like the interactions here are as normal as possible, and it just takes one part of normal human interaction and it just adds a little spice there, a little curveball.
Just a little spice.
Just a little curveball, and it doesn't go out of the way to make things. Like even with the scene where Ryan's daughter walks in and she throws coffee at the lady with the gun. And it turns out coffee. Yeah, did you just throw
cold coffee
at me? They're like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought it would be hard. And Ryan's like, I like where your head at. That's such normal interaction, bro. Nothing over the top about
and
that.
It's literally
so
physical
awesome.
and situational. Even like with like that normal stuff, going back to the beginning, not the beginning, but like so the beginning, and when Russell Crowe first went to find Ryan Gosling to actually hire him this time. Yeah. And they meet off at the bathroom, and he's busy. I think he's like taking a dump. And
with the newspaper,
Yeah, he opens the door and his gun falls, and it's like that situation. It's like it's not going to be a smooth thing. This man has his pants down, and
he's
this guy just it's not going to be. Apparently, fun fact. Apparently, that scene was improvised.
I believe it.
Yeah, and like the commitment to that physical comedy is just.
The way he kicks the door is just and the seriousness of all of it. I imagine Russell Crowe trying not to break in that scene.
During that scene.
Because it wasn't in the script, so
it wasn't.
You gotta break. Because in that, and he goes, turn around, and he goes, you know I can still see you, right? He goes, close your eyes. And then he closes his eyes, and then he goes, okay, you can turn back, and he like, can I open my eyes? Bro, it's just small lines. It's small lines. Because Russell was like, okay, I'm gonna respect this man. I'm gonna turn around, and he's like, okay, there's a mirror here, dude. You know I can still see you.
You know I can still see you.
And he asks him a question. It's like, can I open my eyes now? Yes, you can open your eyes. And see what we're talking about. It's just genuine human. There's no joke there, but the joke in itself, it's the interaction itself. Nobody tries to say funny things like a sitcom thing. Oh, I hope they brought enough lemons.
There's no like pause for laughing. None of that. Which is also why I see the comparison to The Office.
Yeah, it's just like as situational as possible.
Yeah, and it's just all about the characters.
Bruh. People on the interwebs, it's been 9 years since this movie is released and everyone is begging for a sequel.
Bro, even both Ryan and Russell also wanting a sequel.
Shane, come on, man.
I want a sequel.
Bruh, I would love a sequel. Wait, where was this movie made? Paramount? No. Wait.
I'm not sure.
Rat Pack.
Apparently, it was also. I think it was pitched by Warner Bros. It was pitched as a TV pilot.
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah, but it didn't get picked up, and then he was like, "Well, fuck it. I guess I'll turn it into a movie then."
I like it because of film. I don't think it. Would I watch a series? It would be too much.
True. I like it as a film too. I think it would be good as a trilogy.
Yeah, just give us 3 and don't give us spin-offs.
No spin-offs. Don't care how much money they throw at you. No spin-offs.
Maybe there's something about a sequel. Nah, there's nothing. Damn it. But also didn't do that well in the box office. But
yeah,
that could be a reason.
Yeah, because I mean, it's critically acclaimed, I think, but it's just underperformed in the box office. Could be marketing.
I would say it's highly marketing. Because 2016, what else was out in 2016?
Good question.
Nothing major though. What the hell?
But also the budget was 50. Imagine, bro, just only 50. Look at me saying only 50 million, like it's chump change.
Like you have it on your, like you have it.
I can get that on a Tuesday. But come on, Warner Bros, you can spare another 50 mil. It's not like it made less. It made 62, so it recouped the money.
Yes.
Come on, you can give them more.
And it's the same budget with Joker, so come on.
Come on.
What else was 2016? We had Civil War and we had Deadpool. Okay.
Okay. I see. Yeah, Deadpool was like the craze of that year, actually.
Yeah, but Deadpool was.
Because no, remember Deadpool was February. When was Civil War?
Civil War around May.
This is also around May too. Damn you, Marvel.
But also, I think that's one of the reasons why it didn't do well, is because the comedy that was out at the time, the biggest one was Deadpool.
Yeah.
And Deadpool like shattered records and stuff. And so
that makes sense.
When did Civil War come out? Let me see. Civil War, it must have been like, it was April.
So yeah, makes sense, because it would run maybe 2 months in the theaters.
Which one?
Civil War, like they typically run about 2 months. The Avengers films.
Ooh,
2.5
you have Civil War on April, and then in May you release Nice Guys. Ooh, people are still watching Civil War.
Yeah. And it's like the Marvel Avengers hype.
Yeah, it was
still up there
at the peak.
Yeah. This is such a nice film, man. Like in a year with like proper marketing.
Now we would do numbers.
Yeah. 100%.
Now you would do numbers. They gotta give us a sequel. It says here, but okay, keep in mind this is Wikipedia.
Do you trust?
It says in 2018, Black reiterated his desire to make a sequel, though he noted the film probably did not gross enough at the box office to make it likely. You see? Yeah. Damn it, Warner Brothers, come on!
Damn you. They are all about the money, I guess.
You know what? And honestly, I don't blame them.
True. Bro, but let's talk about okay, sure, the comedy was great. No, I'll say that like it's a bad thing. The comedy was the main thing. It was great. Action was good. What I like about it was like the feel of the movie, bro. It felt like the look and feel. Yep. You know how some comedies, I'll take Six Underground. It's not a comedy, but it's like it's a Ryan Reynolds, so it's flipping comedy.
Action comedy.
It's an action comedy where the colors are bright. It's like neon and all that stuff. Here, it feels like a movie in the 70s. It feels like it's shot and lit in a way that feels gritty.
Yeah, it's not trying. It is beautiful, but it's not trying to be pretty.
It's not trying to be pretty at all.
Yeah,
it gives you that 70s crime. It gives you 70s crime action vibes in how it looks.
Yeah,
but then it's that duality, man. How
like
you've
those browns and blues. That's all.
Yes,
beautiful.
But those grainy browns, the blues, and then you've got this serious, somewhat serious, way of like shooting it. But then the writing is so funny and hilarious. Same thing as how you've got this serious enforcer character and this loose, somewhat almost half drunk all the time character on the other side, to get that comedic timing. It's a very good balance that he gets.
Very good. And I love how you know in body cop movies there's usually the these kids, they're doing it this way or they're doing it my way if they're old and young, or you have the wild card and the guy who brings sense to situations. Here, they are both. I wouldn't say they're both wild, but they both have their unorthodox approaches. You would argue that Russell Crowe is more like a bit grounded, but he doesn't give a shit. So he's not the good guy, bad guy cop. Ryan Reynolds is clumsy, almost childlike, yet he's trying to be cool, and he extorts people. So also, it's like, it's a good pairing because it's not a pairing that we have seen before in this way.
Yeah.
Which is what I liked.
You say extorts like he's like a bad guy. It's like more of, he takes advantage of people that are unknowing. Not like, because for example, the grandmother is like, he's got this thing where we accept the job and then we wait 3 days, make it look like we're looking, and then on the third day we will ask for money because we can't ask, and then because we can't ask too soon, and then we give them like.
Right. He has a whole methodology around robbing people.
Bro.
There's also a scene where he's like, we will help you at a very discounted rate, and everyone's like, dude, what are you doing right now? Time and place, my guy.
Time and place. Oh man. I think it's it's when the grandmother comes, when like, so are you saying my granddaughter's dead? And they're like, yes.
I mean, sorry.
We will find the people responsible and we'll make them pay at a discounted rate.
At a discounted rate. Yo, bruh, can you not right now?
Can you chill?
Also, shout out to Keith David. He was in the film. Shout out to Keith David.
Yeah.
Legend right there.
Actually, shout out.
This one of those movies was just like everything is just working.
Yeah.
Everything is just working.
Man, I just wish this film did more in the box office because it really deserved more.
It deserves way. But the thing is, audiences love this movie. The people who have seen it love it. It's just like,
yeah,
it's different. Here's my opinion. It's either people. It's two kinds of people. People who watched it and love it, and people who don't know it exists. No one has seen this.
Quite
movie
literally, yes.
Like yeah.
I was about to say
this movie
and said like, oh, it sucks.
Yeah.
I think I was about to say it, like, especially during that time, because the whole craze was like Ryan Reynolds, and it's like Avengers and it's all those types of movies. That was like the mainstream, and this film was not in the mainstream, so the large majority of people just didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Because the people who watched it, oh, they love it.
Nobody who's seen this movie does not like it. So we gotta get more people to see the movie so that we can have.
Let's see. You know what they should do? They should actually re-release it in theaters.
You know?
Because they've been doing a few re-releases of films.
Warner Bros is weird over there. Warner Bros moves at their own way.
Yeah.
Because they've hold on. Yes, because they have been releasing Seven.
Seven was out, yeah. Interstellar, yep. They've been doing some few re-releases.
The Dark Knight? Have they re-released the Dark Knight? They celebrated the Dark Knight at some point too.
Yeah, I don't know if they re-released it though.
Okay, but if such a nuanced comedy in a re-release, maybe in limited theaters.
Maybe.
Because, okay, Seven was distributed by New Line, so not related to Warner Bros. At all. I'm trying to see which movies Warner Bros. Released in 2016. They released Storks.
Why?
And Tarzan.
Why?
Really, Warner Bros? You're gonna release?
Why?
Okay, hold on, man. I have some gripes with Warner Brothers now. Let
him out.
So, Seven was released in 2016. Tarzan was also released in 2016, okay? The Nice Guys, 50 million budget, 60 million box office, right?
Mm.
Tarzan, 356 million box office at 180 million budget. So
Okay.
Tarzan had a bigger budget, so it obviously made them more money.
Yeah.
I remember the promotional material for Tarzan more than I remember the promotional material for The Nice Guy. So they clearly gave more attention to Tarzan because they believed in it more.
Yeah, I don't remember any promotional material for this film.
Bruh.
Like any.
Bruh. And Tarzan has a 44% on critics, Metacritic.
Because it wasn't that good.
Freaking Nice Guys. Why would you give your money to Tarzan though? I'm so bad.
They needed to throw like maybe another 20 mil to this movie just for promotional. And I bet you this movie would have made back.
Bruh.
It would have made back. They just didn't promote it, man. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Bro, they didn't. This movie has a 70% rating on Metacritic. Tarzan has a 40%.
Bruh. IMDb has it at, what is it? What does it have it at?
7.4.
7.4. And then Rotten Tomatoes has it at 91%.
Tarzan.
I have to look at that.
36% Rotten Tomatoes. Warner Brothers. What are you doing?
Come on, man. Come on. Show some love. Think with your head. Or what they could do, they could like promote it as a film going on like is it Max? What is that thing called?
Max?
Is it what? Because it was
it's called Max.
Discovery at some point. Yeah, Max. Like if they have it on Max and like have a lot of streams for it on Max, but first of all they have to promote it on Max and have it like as their like number one film and get a lot of streams from that. Maybe then when they see that there's a lot of fans who are interested in it, they'll be like, okay, we can make another movie, because the fans are gonna watch it on streaming. They'll probably go watch the sequel in theaters before we take it to streaming.
Bruh. Oh, but it's already on Netflix. It's on Netflix and Apple TV.
Yeah,
it's
also
also
on Netflix.
Prime, huh? You watch it on Netflix?
I'm pretty sure I watched it on Netflix.
Okay.
One of the times that I've seen it was on Netflix.
But what are the odds of Netflix obtaining rights from Warner Brothers film to release a sequel? Very unlikely. Very unlikely.
Yeah.
Highly unlikely. I mean, Netflix. All we can do is hope at this point.
You know what? Yeah.
Also, man, they're getting old, so come on.
So this film is available on Apple TV. It's not on Netflix anymore. It's Apple TV, Prime Video, like a few others that I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure at some point one of the first times I watched it, I think it was Netflix. I think it was Netflix. So maybe Netflix had it for a limited time.
Perhaps.
I could be remembering wrong, but I remember Netflix.
I don't know.
Bro, sorry. This is one scene I'm just thinking of. During the shootout at their house, when the villain guy was shooting outside. Yeah. Like no, before he started shooting, when he got in, and then Holly realized that this is a bad guy, and then the friend, such an idiot, the friend, Holly's like, call the cops, and the guy's like, I wouldn't do that if I were you, and he's like, if you do nothing, I'll only kill Holly. And then she's like, clearly she's scared, sure, and then she runs to the door, but
past the bad guy,
like right in the door is like this door is right where the bad guy is standing. Why would you run there? Run backwards, run anywhere, not towards.
Go away, go to the bathroom, for crying out loud.
Not towards the guy with the knife,
bruh.
Cause, bro, the dude literally picks her up and just throws her out the window, like breaking glass and everything, like it's nothing. I'm like, you're a kid.
Also,
so
shout out to showing kids getting smashed across glass. We don't see that. I'm just saying, we don't see that often. We don't see it as often.
Said that with your chest.
I'm just saying. More of that in Hollywood. Throw kids through windows. It's hilarious.
Maybe don't throw them through windows, but it's a good lesson.
Don't run
Kids,
towards
don't
the
be
bad guy.
dumb. Don't run towards the bad guy.
Hey,
run
you know the guy who's holding the
away
knife?
from the bad guy.
You know the guy? Hey, go the other way. That's not there.
Dude, and it was so funny when after that, because the Russell Crowe and Ryan arrive just after that, and then they get out the car and they're like, "What was the sound?" And they see him outside walking towards the car and like, "Hey man, did you hear that sound?" He opens his boot, he's like, "Oh yeah, that was me. I just threw a girl out the window."
And he takes out a machine gun. Like,
takes out a machine gun and starts shooting.
Fantastic line right there.
Bro.
Oh yeah, I heard that. What was it? Oh yeah, that was
me.
Just throwing this little girl out the window. Like gunfire.
Dude, this film is just brilliant writing. That's what I'm gonna say. It's brilliant writing.
Like it's one of those tight scripts that is just like every line matters.
Yes.
But also the chemistry of the characters matters. They get made.
Bro, and
who would have thought Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling would be a good pair?
Bruh, and apparently that was the first time they all worked together and it just clicked.
Damn.
Like it just worked. I'm like, you know what? It's just a testament of how great these guys are as actors.
Man, you have a good actor. Also, yeah, like when you're a great actor, I don't think Russell Crowe was trying to be funny. Ryan Reynolds, I could see, because I think if we were to compare, Ryan Gosling has more comedic chops than Russell Crowe. It's just in general. But but Russell Crowe is such a phenomenal actor. He wasn't trying to be funny. He was just being the character, and he absolutely nailed it.
True. You really nailed it. There was a point where Ryan's character's like, at the end, look on the bright side, nobody got hurt. And then Russell's Crowe's like, people got hurt. And it's like, I'm saying, I think they died quickly. So I don't think they got hurt. I'm like what?
Bruh, that's not. See, it's those lines, bruh, when people are like trying to say something and the other character's like, nah, not really. It's a curveball that happens in a lot of these interactions. That is just brilliant.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen this movie, highly recommend it, bro. Go watch it.
If you haven't seen this movie, first of all, why did you make it through this video? That's my question to you. I'm judging you as a person.
How dare you?
Secondly, go watch this film. You will not regret it. It's if you just want to have a good time and laugh, go watch this film. You will not regret it. That I can say confidently.
Film perfection. Comedy here is outstanding.
Brilliant writing.
Do we have final thoughts?
Yeah. Don't say there's horse here and stuff. Just say there's horse here.
How many times have I told you? Don't say and stuff.
Oh man.
Love this movie.
Oh wait, no, we can't. Sorry, we can't close without like one of my favorite scenes when they went to the protest.
Bruh, I almost forgot about the scene. That's literally whatever. The all-time favorite line in the movie. All-time favorite line in the movie.
It's that situation is just it's so stupid.
Bruh, it's so dumb. And it's like, you're all dead. It's like, yeah, the gas mask didn't help. Fuck you, man. We're dead.
We're dead. For context, I think these guys are like college students and they're doing a protest outside the university, like it's like stairways or something. And they're all lying down because they're protesting there's a lot of heavy pollution in the air. And they're like protesting on behalf of the birds or like flying creatures, saying that they can't breathe because there's so much pollution. So they basically lying there, quote unquote, dead, with like signs. and then
And, like,
Ryan and
Scars
Russell
all over
will
their
rock up.
noses.
Yeah, rock up and be like, "Yo, what's the kid they're looking for again?
Amelia.
Where's Amelia?" And then the guy's like, "We're dead, asshole."
Bruh.
Oh man.
And at the end, he's like, "Who here wants to make $20?"
$20.
And this dead guy just raises his hand. It's so good.
Oh man.
Everything in this movie, bruh. The interactions are amazing. I think I'll watch it just to study it more. Cause it's so good.
Yeah, I think the script. I actually want to get the script for this film.
Yeah.
I think that would actually be a good film to like study, bro. This I just remember this one scene to give you an example of like how douchey Ryan's kind of character is. One of his jobs at the beginning, this lady who's a widow, she's like, "It's my husband. He's gone missing," and then Ryan's character's like, "Missing," and then she's like, "Yeah, I'm terribly worried. It's just that Fred's never gone this long before." And then Ryan's like, he looks around the room and then he sees an urn with a name on it, and he's like, "How long has he been missing?" And then the widow's like, "Since the funeral." And he's like, instead of saying or like helping her or anything like that, he's like, "Well, I can get started right away."
He sees the guy is okay, bruh. He's just trying to make money, man.
Yeah.
So much shit happening in this movie, but at the same time, all of it is needed. Also, this movie clocks in at just below 2 hours.
Yeah.
Which is not
Quite
uncommon for
good
comedy films.
Usually they're shorter, right?
Yeah.
Like 90 minutes vibes.
Yeah. This is.
But I like this. It didn't feel long.
Oh no, it felt the correct amount of minutes.
Yes. But yeah, actual final thoughts. This was a really good film. Nice story when you follow it. Great comedy. Brilliant acting. The chemistry between the actors, you can feel it. I would recommend everybody watch this.
100%.
Yeah.
My final thoughts. I would consider it one of the best modern comedy films.
Yeah.
I have some thoughts on my favorite comedy films, but this one is definitely up there.
That I can see. But yep, peeps. That is it from us.
That was The Nice Guys.
Please watch it if you haven't. Again, you will not regret it. But yeah, that's.
Let us know what you think of the film.
Yeah.
Or any other movies you want us to watch.
Yeah.
We have some recommendations.
For the month of March, we're gonna be watching a few interesting films, so stay tuned for that. But yeah.
Yep.
It's been real.
It's been existing. We shall catch thee next time. Captain.
Goodbye.
Cheers, people.